Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy, coming to you with a video. Today we're talking about apps and websites that you should be using on your online, eBay, Amazon, whatever site selling business that will help you make more money. All right, they may not always help you make more money, but they're at least going to make your life a little bit easier and a little bit better and all that good stuff. So we're going to talk about some of them here. There's some that you'll use on your phone. There's some that you'll use on your computer. Sometimes you can use them on both sites. It's just personal preference. I tend to use my PC more than I do my phone, but I know all you young kids, you like to use your phone for everything, and you'll probably like some of these websites better. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, we're going to start out with one of the most popular ones. I think some of you might know about this one, but it's called price charting. This is I use it for video games. I believe you can use it for other items as well. But yes, for video games, it's something that I actually just started using recently as I've been selling more video games and been collecting some games as well. You can see I got a little game collection right up there. So price charting is pretty simple. It uses the barcode. Yes, you can take a picture of the front of a box if it doesn't have a barcode on it. You can scan it in that way. But all you do is you scan the back barcode. It brings up the game. It tells you what the loose price of the game is. So if you have just the disc only, it will tell you complete in the box like this one. And it also, if you click one step a little further, it will give you a price saying if it's new in factory seal. So you can get 3 different price ranges like that. It will also show you some that are currently available for sale on eBay and other sites, so you can check those out. So price charting is the #1 thing that I've been using recently. I got the app. It's free. They might have a higher subscription paid version. I don't know if it does more or not. But for me, I just use the free one, and it's been great so far. All right, the next one isn't an app, it's a website. It's called Don's Game Closet. Now, I'm sure there might be some other sites out there like this one, but this is just one that I happen to find and been using for years when it comes to board games. Now, a lot of older board games especially don't have a list of all the parts that are in the game. So if you're just trying to sell one of these items, you don't know if it's complete. If you look on eBay, you'll see people listing some of these games saying it looks complete or it might be complete, but why don't you check out this website and see that your game is actually complete. So Don's Game Closet. I'm going to show you an example here. One of these games that I've sold in the past called Stocks and Bonds. It's an old game. There's several different versions, so you can look up the different version numbers. I'll throw a pop-up up on the screen so you can see what I was looking at on the screen. Then you can click into that particular game, and it'll give you a full list of game parts. Let's say there's 12 different game cards. It will list out every one of those game cards. So if you have 11 of those cards, you'll know exactly what one's missing that you'll need to replace. So if you sell games with vintage and modern, Don's Game Closet, it's a great website to use. I've used it many, many, many times through the years. All right, the next one is also going to be a website. This one is hockeyreference.com. I believe it's hockey-reference.com. There's similar ones for the other sports as well, but I use this a lot when I'm searching jersey numbers. A lot of times you'll find a sports jersey at a thrift store or wherever that you're buying your items, and it has a number on the jersey, but not the actual player's name. You can go to this website. You can search by team. You can search by jersey number, and you can find out who wore that jersey or who could have worn that jersey through the different years. Another example is, let's say you find an autographed football, and it has autographs, and it has a number next to the player. Same sort of thing. You go to Football Reference, you can bring up that team, you can try to find that year, and you can figure out who signed that football just by having their jersey number. So that's another website that I have used multiple times. I couldn't even count how many times I have used those different sports reference sites through the years trying to do research on jerseys, autographs, all that good stuff. All right, this next one, it's not a big mystery. It's Google. Yes, Google is used a ton, at least by me. I use it for trying to figure out what an exact item is. Today's example we're going to use this little guy. Yeah, I know it's a transformer, but I don't know what set it's from. I may not know what character it is. So we're going to open up the Google app. We're going to go to the Google Lens, as I like to call it, take a picture. It'll give me several different examples of who this character is, maybe where it's selling. I can figure out their name. I can figure out that this is Bumblebee. I can figure it out it's from Transformers, Rescue Bot, something or other. You'll see on the screen. I looked earlier. I don't remember exactly what it said. But yeah, this is a Bumblebee character from that specific set. If you want to, you can click on eBay. You can go right to somebody's listing and see about what they're selling for. Now, with that Google as well, you can also use Translate on there. That's another one that I use a lot. Sometimes I'll find a product that is a foreign item, may have a language on there that I have no clue what it says. Maybe it's just Spanish and you don't know Spanish well. You can highlight that item. It'll translate it for you, and you can figure out what it says in whatever language. All right, we're going to another website now, and it's another popular one, but you may not be using it to your full advantage, and that is Facebook. Now, I'm not talking about selling on Facebook. I'm trying to use Facebook for reference, for learning, for knowledge. There are a lot of groups out there, fantastic groups that will help you figure out what the heck you're doing or what your item is. Now, a couple of examples that I'm in is one called Just Baseballs. This is a fantastic group. Lots of knowledge. I know a lot about baseball. I know a lot about autographs, but I sure don't know everything. Recently, I found a couple different autograph baseballs. I had no clue who signed them. I put pictures in that Facebook group. Within 15 minutes, I had all those baseballs identified, exactly who they were. I was able to then go out to eBay, list them, and get them sold. Another group I'm in on there is action figure identification. If you wanted to, if you were lazy and didn't want to use Google, you could put a picture of this in there and someone would tell you what set it's from. Maybe you have a little gun from a G.I. Joe or Star Wars figure. You don't know what set it goes to. I guarantee you, if you put a picture of that little gun in there, somebody will know exactly what character that goes to, what year, and you can pair it up with that action figure or just sell that loose accessory on eBay just that way. Yeah, there's so many groups out there. I think I'm part of 20 different groups that I get identification from, whether it be sports jerseys, autographs, action figures, everything. So check out those Facebook groups. Lots of information out there. There's many people that know more than you do. And there's a lot of people that know more than I do, that's for sure. At least that's what my wife says. All right, we got 2 more to go. This next one has a website and an app. I tend to use the website. I'm just a website guy. I'm not a phone guy all the time. So I use TCG Player. And TCG stands for Trading Card Game. So they have a lot of information about all the different trading card games. Only ones I tend to deal with are Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. So what you can do is you can look up the card name or using the app, you can just scan the card and it will tell you what card it is. Now, so far what I found from the scanning part of the app is it doesn't always get you the right set. This particular card, there's a lot of versions of a lot of different sets that it came in. So it may get the general picture correct, but you're going to have to narrow it down and figure out what set it comes for. It's the same online. If I type in this card name, it's going to bring up all the different ones, and I'm going to have to figure out exactly what card it is, because I think there's like 20 or 30 different sets that this card came in. So you got to do a little extra research, but it will tell you values. It'll tell you what sites some are being sold on, and I think you can even buy and sell on their site. All right, and the last one is Key Collector Comics. I've been using their online. They do have an app, but the app makes you sign up and have an account if you want to use their picture taking and scanning function. I didn't want to do that, so I'm going to stick to the online version. I'm going to show you a couple examples of comics that I had here, waiting to go to my collectibles booth to sell. This Iron Man here, you can type in the Iron Man name, you can type in the issue number, and then it will bring up the value. It'll give you a range. This one particular is worth like $1 to $3. The example I have from the other day that made me some extra money was a Batman comic. I was at a Goodwill. I found a little bag that was hanging that had a bunch of Batman comics in it. To me, nothing looked too special. There would have been ones I would have put out in my collectibles booth for like $2 a piece, but I went to the Key Collector Comics website first, checked in all these different issue numbers, and found that one in particular was a special key issue featuring the first appearance of Black Mask. That one sold for $40 within a week of me listing that on eBay. And it wasn't in the greatest condition. If it was in better condition, I could have got even more. But instead of selling that comic for $2, Key Collector Comics, by looking on there first, ended up making me $40. Now look, I know there's a lot of websites, there's a lot of apps, there's a lot of things out there that you can use to help research items, make you extra money, get a little more knowledge. This was just a few of them. If there's some others that I missed, I know I missed some. Put it down in the comments. If there's some that you use, put it down in the comments. If you use some of the ones that I said in the particular way that I said, put that down in the comments too. Let me know that you're using those just like I am. All right, I hope this video helped you out today. If it did, please give this one a thumbs up. If you're new, you're watching me for the first time, hit that subscribe button, help support this channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.